Since today is Earth Day, we are going to pause our regular reading lesson and study a story about the Earth. There is a book I really enjoy entitled I Can Save the Earth, about a monster who starts off the story making not so great choices. But then he changes his weather and makes proactive choices that can help himself, others, and the Earth. Now, this story is called I Can Save the Earth, so we already know that the lesson will probably be about helping the Earth out. The lesson isn't a mystery here, but our character, the little monster, would share different lessons depending on what part of the story he was in. When you listen to the story, think about what advice the little monster would give to other kids in the beginning of the story, and then when you get to the end, think about the lesson or advice that he would give at the end. For this activity, I'm going to answer some questions about the story, I Can Save the Earth. It says, Max wants to teach other kids some lessons. What would he say to other kids in the beginning of the story? What advice would he give to kids at the end of the story? And what causes Max to change his behavior? Now, I probably can't answer these questions without listening to the story first. So I need to make sure I do that and then think, what kind of lessons would he offer at the beginning? And what kind of advice would he give at the end? I can use the text tool to type out something that I think he would say in the beginning of the story. Or I can use the writing tool to write out my answer to the question. I can't forget to answer this question down here in the yellow box. Then, when I have those questions answered, I click the check mark to submit my work. Another great lesson that this story teaches us is that people, or monsters, can change for the better. Even though sometimes we make mistakes or poor choices, we have the capacity to change for the better and make good choices. I'm really drawn to stories like that because they carry such an uplifting message. I hope you take that message to heart and hold on to it as we move forward.